What's up, everybody? It's your host, Dan Buyaba, and I'm back with another podcast episode, man. I'm here with a guest. I got my guy, Dmoney, man. We here to talk NBA playoffs, man. The postseason is starting today, man. We got the NBA play-in tournament, man. How you feel, man? How you feel about the tournament? Finna start.
Shit, I mean, feel good, man. Shit,
Hey, do you
feel
mess
good.
with the play-in tournament?
But it's interesting, but like the East, I don't really mess with because I mean they both going home. But like the West, anything can happen. So the West is that one is exciting and intriguing.
I
Yeah,
feel like the West, not the West, the East for sure don't need that. I mean, the West don't even need it for real this year either, bro. Like the Warriors and the Grizzlies both got 48 wins, nigga. Then the Kings and Mavericks is under 500. Like they don't need to be playing, bro. And then the East side is just it's the same
yeah,
team every
'cause
year. It's
the
the
same
all
teams and they going home. So
going
it's like
home, like shit. Ain't no Jimmy over there to save Pat Riley. But it's like, man, we got who we got today. We got Hawks and Hawks versus
Magic.
Magic, and then we got the Warriors and Grizzlies, man. What's your takes on the Magic this year, man? Last year they were a fifth seed. Now they down seven. They're in the seventh seed in the play-in. What's your take on them?
Uh, I feel like injuries like derailed them. They
Yeah,
definitely could have been better, but like I said, the injuries and Paolo kind of he been up and down a little bit this year.
hell yeah.
I didn't see the jump that I really expected to see from him, but I feel like without the injuries and shit like that,
I mean, he
without the
was
injuries,
injured the year too. He was injured. Franz was injured. Jalen Slugs is injured right now. It's like, damn, the whole team injured for real
then I feel like Trey Young don't get enough for like what he been doing. Like,
with the Hawks.
yeah, because if you look at their roster is like completely trash, but he somehow keep making his way to play in and play. He really should be like a bottom seed
I
based
mean,
off the roster.
the East trash
So,
though. Like who should be like the Raptors
uh,
trash? Sixers was trash this year. Who was this that's usually good? No one else is really good.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
They in the right
Uh,
spot, 7 through 10.
yeah, but I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, he the only point guard that's averaging a double double this year or
I
something like
think so.
that.
Wait, Halliburton not averaging?
You might be right.
I think.
I thought I see something that with him averaging a double double, but
I mean, he do that shit every year though. Oh yeah,
do he?
Halliburton not even do Halliburton on some bullshit. He only averaged 9.2.
Okay, so yeah, he don't. So he the only guard that averaged a double
Yeah,
double.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But shit,
So
man,
yeah,
yeah, their roster is trash though. They traded for Dyson Daniels. He was a huge piece, but that ain't really shit though. It
yeah,
really.
you need more like a with Trey Young is tricky because he ball dominant and he's small. So most ball dominant players like you can kind of get like with Harden and Luca, you can get away with it because like they bigger bodies.
Yeah,
But with a small ball dominant player, it's kind of hard to really get past that 7 through 10 spot in a conference. So I feel like that's probably like one of the main things right there
they
with his
first pick.
size.
He hasn't been bad this year. The first pick, what's his name? Zachary Rashes or
Yeah, I
whatever.
don't know how to pronounce it, but he turning some heads. At the beginning of the season, I thought he was like playing trash, but I watched a couple games. I see some potential for sure. I see some
Yeah.
potential.
And then like if Dyson Daniels could score, they would have been solid. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
And who they started? Oh, Jalen Johnson got hurt though. Remember he tore
Yeah,
out for the season, and then they big man Clint as they benched him. I think they could
yeah,
have
but
been this. They could have been better than the not the Pacers.
yeah,
I mean,
nah.
Pacers been busted. They've been good. So I mean, 7 through 10 is this. That's what they've been since
Yeah, they about what they should be.
Trey Young should lead though.
Go where?
I'm asking you.
Uh, I feel like his best bet is to stay east because
Yeah.
it's too many killers in the west.
Nah.
He should stay east, but maybe not the Hawks. Maybe go somewhere else.
Orlando.
But That wouldn't be bad, but Orlando got like a identity now, like a defensive identity, and I feel like you get Trey Young, you kind of
Yeah, that
taken
is
away from that. Then you have to give up some of the key defensive pieces y'all have. So,
Anthony
but
Black.
I would be mad at that though. That'd be a very interesting. That'd be an interesting hit.
Hell yeah, hell
Him
yeah.
and Paulo.
So who you got in that today? Sixers or I'm not Sixers. Magic or Hawks?
Mm,
They
uh,
gotta outscore like Franz and Paulo. I don't know who is over there because they traded DeAndre Hunter. I was gonna check one of them.
yeah.
I don't know what the
It to me, I would say Magic, and it's gonna be close. I say a close game, and I give it to Magic just off the fact, like you said, who gonna check France
Paulo.
and Paulo. Then
Yeah.
Trey Young is he kind of turnover prone, so he kind of fit into what the Magic try to do. They try to turn you over and play slow pace and grind it out, and it's not gonna help with him turning the ball over. So I got Magic in that.
So like, what do you think is the key piece for the Magic to be back? Like the Dwight Howard years, you know how there was always top four seeds. Like, what's the key piece for the Magic?
The key piece is Paulo. He have to he Paulo have to he got to continue to grow. He got to become the player that everybody expects him to be. But right now he's not that yet. So that's why they haven't got over the hump.
Okay, okay. And Franz is the perfect number two for Paulo.
He the perfect number two. Size what 6'10". He can shoot. He can actually he improved his shooting from three.
Mm-hmm.
He can score. He can defend. He perfect too because he versatile. You can put him anywhere from. I might sound crazy. You could periodically put him at the one because he can play make.
Franz.
Yeah, he can two guard. That's perfect. 3, 4. He may not be a 5, but
Yeah,
yeah, 1 through 4 he could play.
hell yeah. So who
So
they play the Celtics? What they losing 5?
they play the Celtics. They go home in 4.
Paulo
they
could
go,
Paulo, bro.
they
You know
go
how
home in
they
4.
be BSing, bro. Paulo could still a game 3 or a game 4.
It's too much firepower in Boston.
Yeah, you know they be
Only way you steal from them is if you have a high power offense.
yeah.
Magic don't have a high power offense, so the Celtics can have a bad shooting night and still pull away a win against them
Yeah, because
due to
remember
them not.
versus the Cavs, that bitch was always low scoring.
Yeah,
That was always low scoring,
and
bro.
that's how the Pacers ended up. What the Pacers lost in 5 or 6 last year.
They lost in 4.
They lost in 4.
All the games were just close. They remember they sold game 2 or
Yeah,
game.
one of the games they had sold. It was like I think Jalen Brown hit a shot or something like that.
I forgot what
Okay,
game.
but yeah, okay.
We got 9-10 with Bulls. I think Bulls is at home and Heat. You think any of you think any of those teams could beat the Hawks?
Mm, that's where it's tough. The Heat had definitely had the experience with Bam. He's been to the finals. Andrew Wiggins been to the finals. Hero, I think the Heat would have a better chance of beating the Hawks than the Bulls
The
for
Heat just
sure.
like I don't know what the Heat be doing. Like one time I looked at starting lineup, it was Terry Rozier don't be playing. They be having I don't even know who they started one. Like one time it'll be Hero, then sometimes it'll be I don't even be knowing, bro.
Yeah, they like in a state of flux. Like it's all bad. This off season they should
What should they
pick
do?
that up. You say what?
What should they do this offseason?
Um, you got to cut big salaries first. Like right now, they don't really have much movement. I don't really see because I was seeing stuff about them trying to get KD, but I don't see how that's kind of
They can't
possible.
because they're
You have to.
not gonna flip Hero. Hero was just the All Star for the first time.
It
Bam,
wouldn't make sense.
Bam, they can't do that with Bam.
Yeah,
They
it wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm not sure what the Heat can do.
I don't know.
But once again, who wouldn't want to go to South Beach?
I mean,
So
they be saying Pat Riley Pat Riley the killer, bro. Like he forced it.
he just stuck on the old school mentality.
Yeah, that shit don't work no more.
Yeah.
That shit do not work no more. But we could go out west though. Out west we had Golden State at 7. Wait. Oh, Memphis Grizzlies, man. What's your takes on that?
Um, I think the Warriors gonna get him.
You think
I
so?
think the I think the Warriors gonna get him. The Grizzlies, I haven't seen consistency from them. Like last time I looked, they was like the 2 seed, then they just plummeted from there, dropped down. Now they in the play-in.
2 seed. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then it's like now you look up, they in the play-in. John Morant don't seem interested like that this year. He got these issues, off-court issues that's
Bro, John
translated to his play. He had a bad, not I'm not gonna say bad, but he had a down year.
for sure did.
Um,
They fired their coach. Was that a smart decision?
that was crazy decision. I feel like that was like that was a crazy decision.
They should
I
have waited
wouldn't
off
fire
season.
that coach. Say that again.
Should have waited off season.
Yes, for sure. You don't fire a coach in the heat of the season and y'all in
They do
playoff
it.
position.
No, they did it
You
in
know,
March. They did it in March. They did that shit. Yeah, they was dumb as hell for doing that shit, bro. But Memphis don't check though. They haven't been checking all year. Like I was watching them play. I think the Grizzlies the other day. Like that bitch was high scoring as fuck. I'm like, not the Grizzlies.
they play who was it?
The Wolves the other day.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I mean sometimes it be matchup issues.
That is true.
It be matchup issues. I feel like they gonna guard against the Warriors just because of, it's that they got bad blood. I'm not gonna call it a rivalry because it's
That bad
Grizzlies on that.
Dylan Brooks. He gone now.
Yeah, I mean, John made the comment and said we good in the West. Didn't he say that after Dylan Brooks?
Yeah, but I'm saying
And
John.
Draymond had something to say about that. So
I be gassing John too much, bro. I be trying to say y'all be gassing him too much, bro.
no, I mean I see it like Ja, he an exciting player. I just feel like this year he wasn't focused and he didn't have like the health wasn't with him this year.
how
And go ahead.
how old is he? I wonder how old he is.
What like 25?
So at 25 or whatever age he is he better than Russ and D Rose?
At that age?
Yeah.
No. I would give him. Yeah, he's 25. Okay, I'll give him. No, he's by far not.
No.
But
Oh,
I can't answer that because how old was Rose when he got injured? Because I know he won an MVP at like 23 or something like that, 22.
the when he tore his ACL, that the first injury.
His first injury. How old was he?
D Rose ACL. Eight.
Go ahead.
Oh shit. Oh, he was 23 when he tore it.
Okay, so
Hold on.
I don't know how to respond to that.
My Siri talking. He was 23.
okay, so if you asking 25, say so, are you asking prime Russ and prime D Rose or
Basically, because this is Ja's prime.
okay, so they prime he's not touching either one of them. He's closer to touching. He's not touching either one.
Yeah, he not.
He's not touching either one.
I just don't see it with Ja, bro. Ja is just the explosive guy. Like when he's shooting, if he hitting, he hitting. But like half the time, like today, he probably gonna be hitting because I'm hating. He probably gonna go fed and get 30 because I'm hating, bro. But like realistically, bro, he ain't been doing shit for real. And I don't really trust Desmond Bain either, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't really like that pairing no more. I think they should break that up.
God,
Bain, he a good player. I just think like his time is over now. Like
he been
regroup.
he like 6'4" and like with like short ass arms with like
He like I think he got a negative wingspan. I think he's
yeah,
a
like,
player with a negative wingspan.
I ain't lie, like Dylan Brooks been like Dylan Brooks out here doing better with them with the Rockets. I low key wanted them to play in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's all about placement. Like where you at? I mean, Houston, they got a good team around Dylan Brooks. It's like they got a hard coach. I love their coach, Emi Udoka. Janet Green doing this thing over there, single. Like so he got better pieces with Houston than what he had with the Grizzlies.
Hell yeah, because Jared Jackson, he don't be rebounding. He a footer, don't be rebounded. So it's like
That's because honestly, you would have to. They tough like that's tough because you a footer and you grab like what 4 rebounds a game or something like that.
throw me on 8 boards. I'm like, yo,
So that's tough. So I think he's more like a 4.
He is, yeah, because they got Steven. No, they don't even got Steven Adams. Who is they? Oh, Zach
They
Edey.
got the rookie.
Oh yeah, he better not go crazy, bro. The Warriors better beat these niggas today, bro.
Yeah, I think the Warriors gonna get him.
Warriors should be 6 seed, man. We'll talk about that later though. You know,
Yeah.
but who's 9-10? Kings and Mavericks. This game don't even make sense, bro.
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter.
Do any of them got a chance to be in the Grizzlies? Kings could beat the Grizzlies on some fluke.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It might sound crazy, but I think both of them have a chance.
Yeah, they low key do. Both teams
They
got
both have a chance. I feel like they do. I wouldn't be shocked, but I think a lot of people will be shocked. But
Yeah,
just off of me, like keeping tabs on AD, he left the Lakers. I've been keeping a little tabs on him.
mm-hmm.
The Mavs actually not a bad team. Like they fight.
They're not a bad team. It's a bad trade, bro. Like
Yeah, for sure.
You can't do that trade, bro. You can't. I don't care. Like AD, I know AD probably sick until they be honing him and shit like that. But it's like, bro, what you expect, bro? Like you can't do that trade, bro, at all.
I think that was like more of a personal trade. I don't think that was to help the team.
You see, he was talking again. What's the GM name? Nico. He was talking again. He was talking about he don't regret the trade. The trade is gonna work when we win it all. But it's like, gang.
I mean, he has to say that though. He can't just accept defeat. Like, yeah, I shouldn't have did that.
That is true though, but it's like, dog.
Yeah, the moment he accept defeat is the moment he gonna get fired. Either way it goes, he's gonna get fired if they don't win a ring next year. I will give him up to next year, and I won't be surprised if he get fired this offseason.
I wouldn't be surprised either. But who gonna fire him? Not the owner. The owner wanted Luka gone too. It was just Mark Cuban, the only one that wanted him to stay.
It all depends because basketball is a business,
Facts.
so it might force his hand to fire him.
I hope so. Shit. But we could talk the standings though. We got in the East standings. We got Boston, not Boston. I'd be thinking Boston first seed and shit. Celtics,
they 2, right?
Yeah. I'm not Celtics. Cavs is 64-18. What you got to make up with their season, bro? First time winning 60 games without LeBron.
Very amazing season. Like I get them their props. Amazing season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I still think they missing a piece to beat Boston. I just don't see it.
Missing it. I mean, you don't think DeAndre Hunter could be there for defensive purposes?
Okay, I'll tell you what. He a great addition, but I think Donovan Mitchell is going to be the key because we know his track record in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He put up numbers, but he forget about team basketball. He been playing team basketball all year long.
Yeah, his stats been low all year playing
team. He been playing team winning basketball, but if he continue with that,
mm-hmm.
I feel like they have a nice shot. But if he go to, his ball hogging, and I think that's what's gonna down him. And I can't let Garland off the hook because last year he played terrible.
He played terrible versus the Magic in the first round.
So he played terrible. Both series.
I forgot they lost to the Celtics last year too. Would they lose 5?
I believe so. I believe it was 5.
Okay, I damn near forgot. I forgot they played them.
Yeah, he played terrible both series.
Oh, yep, they lost in 5.
Yeah, 4-1. Yep.
I don't know Mitchell. I still don't trust Mitchell too. I ain't gonna lie, I don't.
I mean the surge from Evan Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley.
Yeah, I feel like it's not as much pressure on Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now it's more. Yeah, it's a more collected group.
If they play the Bucks in the second round, that could be good. If Mobley and Allen they guard Giannis the right way, they could win that series.
I think they will.
You think they beat?
I think they beat the Bucks in 6. I think they beat the Bucks in 6.
So what about Celtics? You got them coming out the East. Celtics.
Yes, I got Celtics running through the East again.
All right, but what about the Knicks? How you feel about the Knicks versus our Pistons first round?
I got Pistons in 7. I think that's gonna go down. I think that's gonna go to 7. I think the Pistons gonna edge it out.
So what is it like? Like cat ass if you don't go crazy? Because like Jalen Duren, like small, he just strong. Isaiah Stewart just like he.
I don't think this game. I don't think it will change anybody's stance on Cat because I mean he who he been. So I don't think nobody expecting nothing big from him.
This is
I
probably
mean,
his best career, best year.
no, for sure. But at the end, we know who Cat is. I won't be disappointed or surprised if he play bad. I won't be disappointed or surprised if he play good. I mean, he a good player. I give him that. He definitely a good player.
So how you feel about us with Jalen Brunson? Because Jalen Brunson, he be looking for them foul calls. What K got to do to guard Brunson?
I put a sword on him.
Yep, a sore. You can put a sore on him too.
You gotta just play discipline. You gotta watch. If you watch film, you see what he come across and get you on his hip and foul bait. But I feel like playoffs, if as long as the refs don't go for that and actually let them play basketball, which not really gonna happen. It's not really much you can do. Just make everything tough on him. Don't give him no easy looks and easy buckets. Just make it tough.
But I feel like the key player for the Knicks right now is Mikal Bridges because like he been trash. To me, he been trash this year.
Definitely.
Dante had a better season than him last year. They traded. I don't know. They didn't trade.
100% agree.
That was
100% agree.
he got to be the kid. Like for the Knicks to have a deep run in the playoffs, if they beat us, and if for them to beat the Celtics, it got to be Mikal Bridges, bro. Like man, he been mid this year to me.
I don't know why he changed his jumper. I feel like that that impacted that whole team because if he was the Nets, Mikal Bridges,
Like
it would be
dog,
one of the ones. But that jumper, that's nasty. That jumper is nasty.
bro, I don't know what's up with him, bro. Because Josh Hart is their third best player in my opinion. Like he gonna do the hustle. He gonna do what he do, but it's just Mikal Bridges, bro.
Okay, so I got a question. So do you think the Knicks? Do you think they're pretenders or contenders?
Pretenders because of Mikal. Mikal didn't do nothing. Like how many wins they get last year? They was a third seed last year, or what seed was they last year?
Um,
They didn't do anything. Like they haven't beaten any team this year. They haven't beat Thunder. They lost to the Celtics twice, Cavs twice, Lakers, Warriors, and Warriors was struggling the first time they lost to them. They pretenders for sure.
yeah, I say pretenders because they haven't beat any of the contenders all year. Same
Like
thing, like that's what you said.
Like how you losing to you lost all them games at the crib though. All them big wins at the crib. Probably some of them was on primetime TV.
Oh, I just looked it up. They was the 2 seed last year.
See, wow. Well, how many wins?
50. So they got one more win this year.
Oh, yes. The Pistons. We could really beat them, bro. We could really beat them.
Yeah, I don't see. So who's gunning? Like we talked about Brunson. Who gunning Cade?
It's gonna have to be Mikal. Mikal
I
or
like my chances with Cade.
wait. Who's they starting five? It's Mikal.
Josh Hart, Brunson, Ananobi, right?
Oh, I forgot about OG.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It does. To me, I think it's gonna go 7. If it don't go 7, I say the Knicks get them. I got Pistons 7.
OG. Shit.
I got Pistons 7, but I won't be surprised if the Knicks get us gone in 5.
Nah, they're not. It's gonna go 6. They're not gonna lose it.
Only reason I say that is
Damn, I forgot about
because
OG.
I forgot about OG. I forgot about him too until you asked about they starting 5. Didn't even have him in the equation, but
Me either.
that's gonna be tough.
Because OG might guard K too.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna be tough on us, but I like the way we've been playing.
Number 2 though, Malik Beasley can't be on and off. Tim Hardaway can't be on and off, and we know Durant not gonna get unless it lobs and offensive rebound. Tobias is trash to me. He's just a veteran on our team. a sword. He is, dang, I forgot
Hey,
about.
hey, so who having a better year, Tobias or Paul George?
I was gonna talk about the Sixers later. Tobias,
That's, that's a shot at Zeke, man. So I love
Tobias. Oh shit! Damn. So Pistons was better off getting Paul George, huh? They damn near play the same.
I only said that because the Sixers was bullying Tobias like, oh, he robbed us for money, woo woo. But I mean, Paul George kind of he topped
I ain't
that
gonna lie.
off.
The way the Sixers season played off, if they had Tobias this year too, they'd probably still be a 13 seed.
Yeah.
Paul George is
Maybe they like the same players now. Like I don't know what happened.
Dang, Paul. We finna talk about them later. But who's fourth? Fourth seed is the Pacers. Pacers beat the Bucks again this year. You don't see it? They said they're playing the first two games. Maybe
Oh, he's not
he's not playing game one for sure.
Pacers.
Pacers in 7. I say
It's not
7.
going 7.
I
Without
even
Dame, it's not going 7. Without
6.
Dame, without Dame, it's going 6.
6.
With Dame, I would get a Bucks a better chance to win. But without Dame, I just can't see the Bucks beating them.
Who the Bucks like? Who's Bucks bench players?
Kevin Porter been looking nice.
Oh yeah, they gotta start him though. I see sometimes they've been starting Ryan Rollins and stuff.
Can't start him in the
Hey,
can't start him. Kuzma,
he was acting up versus us last game of the season.
he okay. He okay. I give him okay.
Gary Trent been mid this year. He bet on himself this
Definitely,
year getting that 1-year contract. He been mid.
definitely.
Who's a 4? Oh, Giannis is the 4. Who's a 3? Oh, Kuz.
Yeah. They team to me just I don't. It's not well constructed to me. I don't see them as a threat. Even with Dame, I didn't see him as a threat, but without him, it's just. I mean, I don't. I'm not sure. I don't. I just don't see them as a threat because
And Pacers
to
team
me,
is way better rounded with.
yeah, like Tyrese don't have to go for 20 every night. He can go 10 points and they can win by double digits. So
Because
they spread the wealth over there.
they got Mathurin. They got Siakam. Siakam gonna guard Giannis. He ain't gonna be scared. Miles Turner gonna guard Giannis. He ain't gonna be scared. They both.
That's a bad matchup for the Bucks because you got Miles Turner. Brook Lopez not mobile. Brook
Yeah,
Lopez can sit under that rim.
say that. Brook Lopez ain't gonna guard, and Miles Turner gonna guard Brook Lopez at 3, but Brook not gonna guard.
So it's a bad matchup. I got Pacers.
Yeah, then who's they starting 3? Who's they Pacers 3?
I thought it was it's not Mathurin.
I thought he'd be.
Mathurin come off the bench. I thought it was Mathurin, but I think he. What's his name? Neesmith.
Smith start.
Neesmith. Okay. Hard nose player.
Okay, then Toppin is off the bench as well. I forgot about Toppin. He get off sometimes. It depends. I mean, yeah, I could see Pacers beating them again, but I hope though. I want the Bucks to go far. Not far, but I just want them to win the series because, like, Giannis, even though
I say they go home first round. Giannis won't be there next year.
Yeah, facts for real. Facts. Who we got? 6 seed Pistons, bro. For the Pistons to win, we just gotta contain Brunson. But yeah, Malik Beasley better. He better not be on no soft shit. All them 300 threes he hit this year.
Yeah, we gonna see. But
Isaiah Stewart. What he on?
I think it's different. The way we play, I feel like we can get in Brunson head and Cat because we're physical. Cat don't like physicality, and Brunson he get. I don't know how to explain, but Cat and Brunson, I think we can get them out of their game based off our physicality. So I like our odds. I like our odds.
Yeah, I for sure do, bro. I can't wait for game 3 or 4. I don't know which one I'm going to yet, but I can't wait for that.
Back on the map. Back on the map.
Hey man, fuck it. Pistons and 4. Pistons. But let's go. Let's head out. Well, Yeah, we both got Celtics coming out for real. But let's head back out. Let's head to the West, man. First seed, we got OKC, 68 wins, bro. Shai Gilgeous MVP.
I'm kind of torn in between the two. I would give it to him. 68 wins in the West is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
On 30 and very efficient from the field, it's kind of hard to not give him it. But
Mm-hmm.
Joker made history, the first big to average a triple double.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm torn between the two. You might not like it, but LeBron was robbed out of many MVPs.
LeBron was
He
what?
was
What was the last MVP he was robbed out of?
the one that Harden won was that
18,
20
2018.
that one, and he was when Derrick Rose won it. He was robbed, and I feel like it may be more. It might be even more because I feel like it's the thing of we need something new. We need somebody new.
KD was robbed out of LeBron's 2013 MVP. The only reason why he got it because they won 66 games.
Okay, so basically, you see what I'm saying,
So Shai he's gonna get his MVP this year, huh?
right? Yeah,
But Shai should have won. Shai should have won it last year though. Shai,
nah.
he should have won it last year. Didn't they get first seed last year too?
Yeah, they did. Because I remember they were saying like the weakest number one seed and shit like that last year. So yeah.
Y'all be hating on the Thunder, but y'all gonna see this. Y'all gonna see. My young guns, they
No,
got
I don't. No, I actually respect the Thunder. Like I don't think it's gonna be a cakewalk to beat them. It's definitely gonna be challenging, but I feel like they're young, man. Like then again, you can't use that same excuse because
you can't.
I mean OKC when KD, Russ, and Harden went, they was young.
They went to the finals.
So yeah.
Can't use that excuse, bro. They ready, bro. I'm telling you, they ready. Second seed though, we got the Rockets, bro. Pretenders or contenders?
Um,
They pretenders, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I say the contenders. Only reason why I say that
They
is
offense. They not gonna win with that offense though. It's easy to guard Jalen Green, bro. It's easy to
there's
guard.
on the problem. Then men, they defense is they
Yeah,
let have it.
but I just don't see them beating the Wolves if they beat the Pacers, not the Pacers, the Lakers. They're not beating the Lakers. I don't see them beating the Warriors. They will beat the Grizzlies though. They would beat the Grizzlies, but I just don't see them beating them other three teams, bro. I don't. It's their offense, bro. Their defense is good, but it's their offense. Amen, though. Amen, nice. Amen is nice.
I wish that's the one we had.
We had the fifth pick. We ain't mess up on the pick. We just ain't have it.
Yeah.
Amen, nice. Who's they start? Jalen Green, nice. Dylan Brooks is the perfect guy for them. Jabari Smith don't even start no more for them. I forgot what four is.
So what you think? What you think they're gonna do with the Van Vliet? He on a player option.
A
team option.
They might as well. He on a team option?
Yeah, the last year team option.
That's perfect. If he on a team option, they could trade him. They could trade him. Because they got Reed coming in.
Do you trade him or do you just like decline it and let him walk? Because who gonna pay that much for him?
The team in Arizona. 30 Trey 5 finna come over there. It's like, nah, I don't know. That's a good question though, because who do they really need though? It's like, who do they really need?
They need a one. They do. They need a.
Bro, they can't get a one, bro. That's gonna be amen. And then Reed gonna be the backup. If they got to get a veteran one, that's cool being a second or third string that's gonna mentor Reed Shepherd. Because Reed Shepherd there, he had 20 the last game he played. The first game he started or whatever he did. But it's just Rockets, they got a good ass coach. They got a good core. They probably gonna trade Jabari Smith though. I ain't gonna lie.
You say who?
Jabari Smith Jr. I think they might trade him and keep Cameron.
I won't be surprised.
And keep Cameron Whitmore. They low-key got to get a 4 though. If say Google gonna stay at the 5 because they was using Steven Adams a lot too this year, and I don't know how long he gonna last in the league.
So that's why I was so why don't a man be the 4 then?
But how tall is a man?
Like 6'7".
Man, that nigga tall as shit. It's
Nigga,
just
like
all these
he's
players play every position now. So dang.
and I say that because he like I feel like in today's game, if you a
Yeah,
4, you should be versatile.
that is true. Yeah, if he's 6'7" at the 4, how? But he gotta get some meat on him. No homo. He gotta get some meat on him.
Uh, he's strong though. He pretty strong. He's strong and his athleticism is 1 and none.
Hey, I ain't gonna Rockets is real interesting. That's gonna be an interesting summer for them, bro. It's gonna be an interesting summer. We got 3 seed. We got the Los Angeles Fakers. They scammed the NBA, got Luca, Bron, cry for another superstar. Same old story with him, man. What you got to say about your Fakers?
Blame Brian.
So like if they make it to the finals and they win the ship, even though they won't, who getting the finals MVP, you think? You think like LeBron go try to take because you know how LeBron be trying to steal nigga shines on low key shit. Like you think he go try to get like number 5 finals MVP?
He ain't Luka getting it. It's no way LeBron can get it. I mean, ever since Luka joined the Lakers, he lead them in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and 3-point percentage.
So what's the key for them this playoffs? Starting with the Wolves, what's the key for the Fakers?
The Wolves, that I think a lot of people downplaying the Timberwolves, but I think that's going to be a exciting series. I think that may go 7.
I think it might go. It could
You
go.
don't like Rudy, but see against us, you don't have to play Rudy.
Yeah, I'm really low key excited to see Rudy this series. I just want to see.
Rudy might not be playable because we don't really have a 5, and Hayes only played like
That's what I'm
15
saying.
minutes.
It's gonna be exciting to see how much minutes he get. I'm rooting for Rudy this series though. You know I am, but it's gonna be interesting to see the minutes he get. But Nas Reed gonna be the X factor though. Nas Reed, because like who gonna guard Nas Reed on the Lakers?
We got some bodies.
Who's your buddies?
LeBron can't guard him. You think LeBron can't guard him?
I mean that's Brown 40, bro. You can't just put everybody on Brown, bro.
That's what I said. Nas Reed. I didn't say LeBron on Ant or Julius Randle. I got LeBron on.
I mean,
I
Nas
got
Reed
LeBron.
was 6 man last year.
You said who?
What about so who guarded Randall? Who gonna force Randall right? Oh no, Dorian Smith. Y'all got Dorian Smith.
You can put Dorian Finney, then you can throw in Vandy on him, throw in Vandy on Ant.
But like
They got that little beef going on right now. So
y'all think y'all could guard for 16 to get 16 wins? I think y'all can guard.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Luka, y'all gonna be able to switch Luka and Austin Reeves because you know y'all gonna be getting haunt.
See, that's the good thing about the Timberwolves series.
Why you say that?
You can hide them. You can hide them on McDaniels, and you can hide them on Conley.
Yeah, I don't know why Mike Conley's still getting all these minutes, bro.
Yeah, so I mean,
what about they can't hide him on Dante?
Dante a catch and shooter,
huh?
Ain't you talking about Dante DiVincenzo, right?
You know, he could put the ball on the ground now.
So what he been doing this year?
I mean, he hasn't been versus Luka and Austin Reeves. Anybody can put the ball on the ground versus them.
Definitely cones.
And just can't shoot them out the game. That's what I'm scared for, bro. The game go be close, and either Ant go take over or him and Randall just gonna shoot them out the game, bro.
Okay, I tell you, I think LeBron and Luka is a better duo than Luka and Kai.
I mean,
against that team.
Oh, they did. I forgot Luka did. Oh, they did play the Wolves last year.
Yeah. And Luka just went bonkers. Like
last year, no one could have guarded Kyrie. I forgot. It was Ant that was trying to guard Kyrie. Ant gonna be like, and go guard Reeves.
So, but who's guarding LeBron? That's the question.
McDaniels.
So who guarding Luka?
Who on oh no, Luka guarded McDaniels. Luka guarded McDaniels, and then they're gonna have to throw shit.
Basically, we gonna target Randall. We're targeting Randall.
Randall.
Yeah, that's who we targeting.
I mean, Randall ain't no bitch. He gonna stand his ground. He gonna
I beg to differ, man. I see a shot chucker and that's what I see from him. A big shot chucker.
but
But
I ain't
he
gonna
plays
lie.
hard, but
But I ain't gonna lie. This Wolves matchup is better for the no. This Wolves team is better for the Lakers than last year's Wolves team. Cat would have been getting cooked. Cat and Rudy. Defensively, I feel like Cat would have been getting cooked trying to guard the pick and rolls.
he wouldn't because I mean, what pick and roll do we have to guard this year?
Who? I'm talking about when Brian and
Luka?
yeah, they gonna do their pick and roll. Brian gonna play the 4 plenty of times in the 5 this series.
But Cat is skilled offensively, so who's guarding Cat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's true. I was talking about defensive side.
Okay.
Randall can't be chucking either, bro. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I thought they was gonna trade Randall by the trade deadline because to me it didn't look like it was working. Like it looked kind of like
it started working towards the end though. I don't know
towards the end, like throughout the season, it's kind of like they was just facing an uphill battle all year. So
yeah, I still got the Wolves in 6, honestly. If that can beat KD, he can beat LeBron, right?
Stop trolling.
He won't sweep Bron. He won't sweep Bron, but he gonna beat him. You saw what he said.
But we got Luka, man. Luka is different.
Luka is different, bro. But
if it was LeBron and AD, okay, I can maybe give you. All right, they might win in 6, but we got Luka, man. That's
Luka got a guard though.
They said the same thing last year.
Luka didn't guard when it was time to guard versus the Celtics.
Because I mean, you got what 3 players that can average 20. You got 5 players on the team who can shoot. You got like that's just a bad matchup.
I mean, let's see what McDaniels do. You saw what Ant say, man. Y'all got KD, we got McDaniels. So
what did he do last year on Luka?
What did he do?
Luka played better with people that's taller and he's skinny. That's why Lou Dort posed a bigger threat to Luka than McDaniels. Because Luka length, I mean not McDaniels length is like for some odd reason it's like it's better for Luka. And he's skinny. So
it was smarter for them to get the third seed than the 4th.
You're talking about us, right? Lakers, right?
Yeah, the Fakers.
I would have rather the 4th, but home court. Yeah. I think we should have. I just feel like if it's a win to take, you take it. So I don't think you duck nothing. We shouldn't duck nothing. Where we should be.
All right, we got the Nuggets though. Nuggets 4th seed. Dang, I didn't know they was all tied with 50 wins. Damn, Lakers.
Yeah, huh?
I didn't know the Lakers had the tiebreaker with the Nuggets this year.
Yeah, we got tiebreaker with all those teams.
Yeah, I know. I knew y'all had the Clippers. Clippers on this shit. But Nuggets, man, they fired their coach. How you feel about that, bro?
When I seen that, I was like puzzled because Mike Malone, like he was the last coach that I really, besides like the Celtics coach, like that was probably like the last coach that I would expect to get fired. Like that was like shocking. It was shocking, didn't make sense, was pointless. Then reports started coming out about him and Russ dynamic and the way he was treating Russ with Joker and Jamal Murray didn't sit well with everybody else. It was
but like who the Nuggets really got for them to say that? It's really just them 3 players. Aaron Gordon was injured half the year. He can't say nothing. Michael Porter, he just on and off. But it's like no one really could say anything. Like them young players can't say nothing.
I mean, I think Michael Porter have a say.
Yeah,
I feel
Michael
like
is probably the one that was probably hating on Russ. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, you seen the clips too of Russ, man. You see them, man, blowing layups and
That's every year, bro. It's
turning
crazy.
the ball over.
Damn, Russ.
I don't know. I think Russ. I don't want him to, but I think he should retire like very, very soon. Because
You don't think he
look
touching?
what we go, huh?
You don't think he touching 40?
40 what years old?
Yeah, he 36. He don't got 4 more years.
Nah, I don't think he had 4 more years. But if he make and drag his way to 40, but I think sometimes it's best to retire
Uh,
at a good time because if you wait so long,
mm-hmm.
sometimes players get remembered for the end of their careers.
Yeah. I remember Pat Beverly was talking about all them players could hit 40 if they really wanted to.
No,
Talking
he definitely in shape too. Like he in shape, top tier shape, but you lose athleticism regardless. And Russ, that was Russ' game. His whole career was athleticism.
mm-hmm.
So once he lose that, like he's already declining with that, and his game looked terrible because he still have not developed the jumper.
Yeah, that's true.
So
But
I don't him touching 40. I don't think so. I don't think a team will allow him to.
so what do you Jamal Murray's expectations this playoffs, man? He hasn't been playing. He's been injured. You expecting a dominant season?
Um,
Dominant playoffs versus the Clippers?
I think no. I don't see a dominant playoff run with the Clippers just because the Clippers got some players to throw at him.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You got Dunn and you got Kawhi that can
And you got
yeah. So I think it's gonna be one of those things how the Timberwolves had him.
mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be something like that. But I think Joker gonna play amazing. I don't think there's no person that can stop Joker.
Zubiak. Zubiak?
Who?
Zubiak.
Nah.
He not gonna hold him to 25, 10 and 5? I mean not 5, 10 and 10? It's just less
It
than
depends.
29. He's 25. Less than
It
4.
depends. If Joker needs to score 30, he will.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. You got them winning. I don't got them winning this series. I ain't gonna lie. I think Clippers
I
win
think
this.
Clippers. Yeah, I got Clippers too. Just Kawhi he been looking back to the old Kawhi. That's
Yeah,
scary. That's
Jamal,
scary.
James Harden got it. He can't go in them playoff game. You know how he used to be in the playoffs when it's elimination game or must win game. He be out of there.
I think now like he's settled in. I think it's not pressure on him no more.
It really
Because
is.
nobody really look at Harden as prime Harden no more. Like we kinda
That nigga was cooking the Warriors, bro.
yeah, like it's not he got less pressure and with Kawhi being Kawhi and he back, as long as Kawhi stay healthy throughout the course of the playoffs, I
Mhm.
think you're gonna see James Harden put on the show.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then they got Norman Powell as well. Norman Powell can score. He averaged 20 this year.
Most improved player of the year candidate, I say.
Oh, most improved. He can't be. Oh yeah, yep, most improved. I wonder when the list gonna come out. And they got Prince James, Ben Simmons.
Don't never. Don't never.
You don't remember? You don't remember when Brian passed the torch to him, bro? You don't
Yeah,
remember
I
that game?
remember he tried, but I think Brian just he be out his body sometimes. I don't
Hey, I
know.
posted it on Instagram.
But but he do have a point because at a time Ben Simmons was that. He
He was
was that.
2018. Was that the no? What's the year that they had Jimmy Butler? The year he had Jimmy Butler, that was their best chance.
Yeah.
2019 when Kawhi game though. But then they got the dude from the Hawks. They traded Trey Man for it. Bondagovich.
Oh
That's
yeah, yeah.
off the bench. Like Clippers,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sneaky addition right there.
That's why I wanted them to lose so they could see y'all in the second round when they beat.
Clippers?
No, they wasn't. Y'all wasn't gonna beat the Warriors though. But yeah. But Clippers, I wanted Clippers low-key to get 6, or the Warriors didn't get 6. But it was weird. I don't get how they couldn't get 6.
I
But
think because the Timberwolves had won.
yeah, but I didn't know if Timberwolves had the tiebreaker with the Clippers. I ain't.
Yeah. It was just tricky towards the end of the season because it was so much that had to happen for this to be that. So
Warriors so losing to the Spurs, bro.
Harris Barnes, man, he's still upset that y'all let him go.
That's his fault. He the reason why the Warriors 7-3-9 season don't mean shit. That's his fault. But what's up for say though? 6 seed the Wolves. So how do the Wolves beat the Lakers though? Like how do they?
You put pressure on the basket. Don't fall in love with the three against us.
Low key. Ant, but that's the problem with Ant this year though. Ant just been shooting shit this year, bro. Last year he was attacking, bro. And they don't even got another guard that could attack the basket for real. Mike Conley is low key a cone on offense and defense. Like,
That's like Julius Randle, he can attack.
yeah,
He
but
play bully ball. Like
he
they
played
just attack.
bully ball, but I ain't gonna Vandy and Donovan and what's the name? What's the name?
Dorian Finney-Smith,
Yeah,
DFS.
they ain't weak. They ain't weak. It ain't gonna be like straight bully ball, but I hope it is. It's gonna be real interesting though. But
Yeah,
if Dante can average 15 and
I
they
don't see
could
that.
and they could contain Austin Reeves, the Wolves do got a chance to series. They do.
Yeah, they definitely have a chance. They have a good chance. That's why I say it can go 6 or 7. I don't think it's Lakers in 5. I don't think that. But I wouldn't be surprised because we have Luca.
Yeah. But don't let Luka get back-to-back bad games.
That won't happen.
You think he in shape to win the championship though?
I don't think it was never not in shape. I just think I think people is for they letting Kyrie off the hook too. Like what did Kyrie do against the Celtics last year?
We ain't gonna talk. Yeah, that is true, man. That's
Like they letting Kyrie off the hook
off
and
the
they
hook.
put it on him.
They do like.
So tell me, like, what's the difference with weight and play style with Joker and Luca?
I mean, Joker do like he is like one of the leaders in steals type shit. So that's what
But
they
I'm
do.
saying like as far as like so don't Luca. I mean don't Joker look sluggish and
Yeah,
heavy and
you know him. They love him, bro. They can't say nothing bad about him because he got them MVPs in the championship. You know how the media is, man. You know how the media is.
yes, and he also had Jamal Murray stepped up when he needed to.
Mm-hmm. But who we 7 seed? So you see the Warriors beating the Rockets,
Yeah, I think Warriors get the Rockets.
and then you got
Oh,
Clippers.
matter of fact, hold on, wait. Let's go back to that. I think Warriors and Rockets gonna be closer than what people think.
It's going 7,
I think I think
6,
it.
6, 7. What are those?
The only reason I say that is because I just don't see depth with y'all, the Warriors. Like I don't like what's going on with Kaminga. Like 1 minute he playing, next minute he not, and
Pissed he ain't played the last game of the season, but they out here playing post. And then if you're gonna play post, give him 10 minutes. Like how you gonna play him here stretching? Give him 10 minutes. Lonely 10 minutes. It's like, bro, you was better off playing Kaminga, bro. Give him 15.
yeah, that's why I kind of figured that y'all was ducking us because like did y'all really want to lose that game? Because like
But the
what's
thing
the
is, they didn't play bad. The Warriors ain't play bad. They wanted to. It's just Draymond missed the layup. What else happened?
Oh, another thing to keep concerned is Jimmy health right now. How his
They
knee feeling?
say he good. They say he good. I thought he messed his leg up. I ain't gonna lie. Kawhi. You know, Kawhi got that fake knee and shit like that. I thought that shit fucked. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm actually excited for this year playoffs. I'm actually excited for it because we don't have a clear cut winner. Like it can go anywhere now, and it kind of haven't been like that in a while.
So who's in the conference finals?
Mm,
LA versus LA, or OKC versus Warriors, OKC versus Lakers, Nuggets versus Lakers, Nuggets versus the Warriors.
Uh, that's tough. I think OKC going.
To the finals.
I think OKC going. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough to. I watched them, and it's tough to. It's gonna be tough to beat them 4 times.
Yeah, I ain't go. That defense is crazy, bro.
Defense is crazy, and SGA is like modern Kobe. He's
Bro,
modern Kobe, bro.
and then if Harkenstein and check, bro, like you're not scoring on them niggas in the basket, bro.
Yeah, so you gotta outshoot them.
Yeah, like when y'all was spraying that, I was like, bro, this is fake, bro. I was like, bro, I was pissed looking at the box score. It was like 13 for 16 in the first half.
I don't know what it is, but we got their number because even we played them back to back. The second time we lost, but Luca got ejected. If Luca didn't get ejected,
Bro, but it's the shoot. Like they not go, but the defense like that they not shooting that bitch, bro. I just don't. I don't really think Austin Reeves gonna really get off this playoffs, bro. I really don't think he gonna average 20 this
I
playoff.
see it. I think
I don't, bro.
because you got to look at it now. Austin Reeves, he definitely got better. Like he been in the lab. He
He
look.
did, but like they gonna,
You got to
bro.
think he gonna see the third. He gonna see maybe the third best defender every night.
Yeah, who they got? He gonna cook Dante, but if Ant get on him, ain't gonna let him get cooked like that, bro. Ant got too.
Ain't gonna clamp that. But then you still got to worry about Luca. Then you still got to worry about Brian. If you put
Yeah,
McDaniels on Brian, nigga, post. You take him to the post.
but yeah, but back to the Thunder though. I ain't gonna lie. Dort playing amazing defense. Then they got Carson Wallace to come off the bench. Cason
Yeah, I
Wallace,
like him. I like him.
Caruso coming off the bench.
Yeah, like they deep. They deep. They
And they got shooters. They got Isaiah Joe. Then they got Wiggins. I don't know if Wiggins play a lot, but he a defender. I ain't know. They J Dub. I hope J Dub go crazy because everybody been hating. Talking about J Dub not ready for this. J Dub will
yeah, I've
come.
been seeing that too. Yeah,
I
I
know.
like they nice. They nice.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
I think they going to the finals. I say them and Celtics.
Yeah, I think Thunder is Celtics, and I hope Thunder win that.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I want Thunder to win that.
Yeah,
But I don't like the Celtics.
but I got
I
one
don't,
last thing though before we head out. Who's who's the biggest disappointment? Philly,
Philly.
Philly, or
Philly.
the Suns?
Ooh, Philly.
Why? Why?
Philly. Uh, even though MB was hurt,
Mhm.
you gave Paul George all that money, so him and Tyrese should have been enough to at least get y'all in the play in.
So Paul George is a bigger disappointment than Bradley Beal.
By far. By far. And
He
I say that because Paul George's role didn't change with Philly.
that is true though. That
Bradley
is
Beal went from the number one option to the number three. Like that's hard. That's a hard adjustment to make.
yeah.
Paul George, he stayed in the same like he was the number two option all year because MB wasn't playing. So
Yeah,
his role didn't change.
too. They had Oubre off the bench. They had well McClain then got hurt. But I thought Philly had pieces. Like I thought Philly was gonna be in the play-in at least, like get the 10 spot.
Yeah, like something like that. But for them to be bottom, like all the way at the bottom, is like crazy to me. So they definitely had the biggest disappointment. The Suns injury injuries really derailed y'all. The injuries derailed the Suns because I think you showed me not too long ago the Suns record when KD played.
Like dog, they was 35
So
and 29 with KD, and then 3 and 12 or something like that without KD, bro. But that's just like D
yeah,
Book and Bradley Bill not knowing how to play with each other, bro. And
yeah, that's because they damn near like they both two guards and they play
but
off the midi.
but like in NBA, bro, that's like some of the games is like pickup, bro. Your best player got to go for like 30 every game, bro. It's like it was no way Bradley Bill. Like it be games like recently, Bradley Bill was having 6 points, 2 points. It's like, bro, how is that possible, bro?
The
Like
midi in his head.
not possible, bro.
They in his head.
That nigga averaged 30 points in 2021. You telling me you got 3 points in the end of the fourth quarter? Like, bro. And then he want to be petty, talk about I love Arizona. It's hot. And
Yeah, of course he gonna talk like that. He making 50 million.
then he gonna say he said I got the upper hand because I got the no trade clause. Like,
Yeah, it's
dog,
gonna be tough over there, man. Very tough.
done for doing that trade.
I just hope KD lead that shit, man.
But you already know KD gonna leave. And then y'all just got more shit to say about KD. So
Nah, I won't. Only time I would say something is if KD joined like OKC or the Celtics.
So
Anybody else?
why he can't go back home? See,
Go back home where?
OKC,
Washington?
OKC.
Because they the number. They already well built. They the number one seed. What do you mean?
That's back home.
That's not home. Washington is home.
Camilo talking about KD should come home. What the fuck?
Go to Washington.
But what about so KD to the Wolves is cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think that fight even go. Like, who would they do it for? Randall?
Suns, I mean, the way the Suns been, they might do some shit like that, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Trade for Randall?
Yeah, if I was the Wolves, I mean, if I was the Suns, I wouldn't do that. But if I was the Wolves, I'd take that without no hesitation.
Yeah, they gotta trade. Like, what do you think they could get Gobert for if they was to do that? Like, you think they'll trade him too? Keep him?
They should trade him, but I don't think the way his contract is and how much they gave up for him it'd be a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah,
It'd be a tough pill to swallow.
I forgot about that, bro. But
Yeah, they paid a fortune.
The playing is kicking right now as we speak. I'm gonna let you go, man. Watch some of this. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the Warriors. I'm gonna watch halftime with the guys. But if the game closed in the fourth quarter, I'm gonna watch it. But I'm not turning it on right now. I'm gonna watch the Warriors. Hopefully the Warriors win. If the Warriors win, this gets uploaded tomorrow. If the Warriors lose, it's gonna get uploaded tomorrow. I'm just gonna be pissed because the Warriors are gonna have to play the Thunder, bro. Oh man.
That'd be interesting though.
Yeah, but I don't want the Thunder to lose first round because I ain't trying to hear all these "I told you so's." Shannon Sharp out here be talking crazy about the Thunder. Nah, that's how I want the Thunder to beat y'all. I just wanted them to beat y'all in the second round because I don't want y'all to go to the conference finals.
Because if we go to the conference finals, we're going to the finals, right?
Nah, hell no. I remember last time y'all was in the conference finals, y'all got the brooms on y'all.
You need to talk about Luka. Last time Luka made the conference finals, where Luka go? This not LeBron team no more. This Luka. This is Luka team.
Bro, the only reason, but the Thunder should have beat y'all though. Should have beat Luka. They didn't call that foul at the end. On Shea. Y'all talking about he be foul, he be getting all the calls. He didn't get that call last year.
Should make him miss league, man.
Yeah, Thunder going to the ship anyway, man. But all right, man, I'm gonna let you. Appreciate your ass for coming on here, bro. I'm gonna talk to you.
All right.
All right.
All right.